What's good with y'all, man? What's good with y'all, man? Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell, all that stuff. We back with another episode of Rigged NFL. Week 3, man. Week 3. A lot of the games were Vegas. I'm glad I can zoom in on that. A lot of the games were Vegas. Got a lot of money, was especially that 1 p.m. slot. And Monday Night Football, they got a lot of people with the Bengals and Washington game for sure. 7.5 point spread. I don't know. I had a feeling something was off about that. Like, that's a big ass spread for an 0-2 Bengals team. Considering we talking about a 1-1 at the time 1-1 Washington team. Get this volume right. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, I forgot who the dude was for Cincinnati. Cornerback kept talking shit throughout the week, and Jay Daniels made him pay. Now they 0-3. Joe Burrow did all this blonde hair shit, went to these Michael Rubin parties, seemingly for nothing right now. Granted, it's only 3 weeks into the season, and anything can happen. They can turn it around, become a playoff team, but it's not looking too good right now, man. It is not looking too good for them. And Joe Cool not reaping the benefits. So how about them Giants? Yeah, y'all beat the y'all beat the Giants beat the Cleveland Browns. Should I say? I mean, that's not really saying much, man. The Browns are a disaster waiting to happen. They ain't gonna do shit this year, especially with the Deshaun Watson humiliation ritual still going on. But they're gonna be trying to find a way to get rid of his ass sooner or later. We'll see if his career actually gets revived afterwards, but right now with the Browns, yeah, he done reached his ceiling, and it's not even on some talent shit. It's more so on contractually speaking, he's reached his ceiling. Deshaun Watson, that is. Said Malik Neighbors was gonna go crazy. Y'all got a good receiver. The problem is y'all got that motherfucker at quarterback. I thought you said Daniel Jones wasn't gonna be able to give him the ball. Yeah, like once every blue moon. And y'all ain't a playoff team. I chill out. The other game on Monday night, the other both cat teams lost, mind you. But the Jaguars, man, that game was over with before you could blink. It was really over after the first quarter. And it was funny enough that Damar Hamlin got his first career interception against the Jaguars, but they had 3 points when it happened. Again, 3 points. And, they had to make a big deal about it. They had to bring up the whole storyline about how he almost died and all that other shit. The emotional, build up or backstory to that. So, yeah, Buffalo handled business. The Jags, they are cooked. Jags are cooked. Titans are cooked. It's really a 2-team race in the AFC South, to be quite honest with you. Said Trevor Lawrence's ass. He might have reached his ceiling in Jacksonville. Trying to get a new backup quarterback in fantasy. That's crazy to even get him as a fantasy quarterback. Stafford. Oh, yeah, Stafford for sure. What's good, Damon? What's good with you? The MK Ultra Burrow hasn't achieved yet. No, he's still going through the humiliation phase. Jacksonville, they just need to turn over a whole bunch of shit. They need to clean house, start over at this point. Even if it's week 3, they need to clean house, start over. Start the fuck over. Thursday night, we saw the Jets end up beating the Patriots. Big shock there, totally. Denver, I think, was the 1 p.m. upset, though. 26-7 against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Buccaneers was hot. That was probably the biggest 1 p.m. trap out of all of them. Was that one game, because everybody was going to be on Tampa Bay for that game. They said, no, we're going to have Bo Nix actually do something. We're going to have him throw the ball down the field, not behind the line of scrimmage for once. Minnesota beat the hell out of Houston. Yeah, 3-0 Minnesota. You got to watch out for that. That could be a setup for next week, though. Because, I think they did this before, or Sam Darnold did this before, where he started off 3-0, and things kind of went downhill from there. Bro got you 24 points. The Bengals will definitely beat the Panthers this week. Yeah, I think so too, man. Like, the Panthers look like a completely new team against the Raiders. And I'm not gonna sit here and act surprised. I mean, I had Carolina beating Vegas. I didn't have them putting up 30-something points to do it, but they ended up winning that game. Is to make Bryce Young look bad. Then everyone's like, oh, well, the Panthers might be a contender in the NFC South now. No. They still going to be the shitty-ass Panthers. Don't let this one win fool you. They still going to be the shitty-ass Panthers. And you think about it, too. You mentioned that, what was it? Oh, you said that the Bengals will beat the Panthers. A lot of people going to be on the Panthers, too, after that. And it's interesting, it's Andy Dalton against his former team, too. So a lot of people are going to be like, you know what, the Panthers beat the Raiders, beat the Ravens. So, yeah, we're going to pound the Panthers. No diddy. The Bengals, oh, they suck. And then it's going to be a flip. Bengals defense went AWOL when they saw Burrow and Chase on that rainbow shit. That's funny as fuck. Pittsburgh, they 3-0. They beat the Chargers 20-10. New Orleans, the Saints, they didn't put up 40-something points. This time they put up 12. I said just 12 measly points. And a lot of the storyline about it was the fact that Devontae Smith got hurt. They said that, I think it was 97 was the first one that they hit him that knocked his helmet off. They said that's a dirty hit. That wasn't a fucking dirty hit. Nigga, get down. Simple. He was still up in some capacity. I don't give a fuck if he getting drove back. Get the fuck down. The dirty part of it came after the fact when that other dude jumped on top of him after his helmet was already off and the dude spat on him. That's the dirty part. But the hit that knocked his helmet off, that shit wasn't dirty. Niggas need to get over that part. And on top of that, man, Devontae Smith, 180? Like, nigga, put on a little bit more weight. Got 8 sacks and two fourth down stops. Brian Burns finally showed up. Yeah, funny, he came from Carolina. And it was Cam Taylor-Britt. That's the nigga who was talking shit, for the Bengals. What they going to have to do it now, sooner or later. If they start 0-4, man, I highly doubt it. At 0-4. Say good win for the Ravens. A lot of comments said they tried to cheat us. Man, Baltimore almost fucked around and blew another one. Almost. They had the onside kick that Zay Flowers decided he didn't want to get, but he made up for it on the second one. The secondary, Jesus Christ, Marlon Humphrey. We don't need this man. He got his money. He doing his podcast thing. He clearly selling like a motherfucker over here, dropping picks and shit. But there was no reason that game should have been a 3-point game, which Dallas managed to. Actually, no, it was 1 point, -1. Which they made it a 3-point fucking game when it shouldn't have been. No way in hell shouldn't have been a 3-point game. And I really didn't think that Baltimore was gonna convert near the end when they did that little QB run. I was like, here they go, they're gonna fuck it off and do some bullshit. Dallas gonna get the ball back, kick a field goal, send it to overtime. But the Ravens fucked around and got a win, so that was cool with me. You say Trevor Lawrence was never good? He wasn't terrible the year they went to the playoffs. He wasn't terrible. When Washington was the rig, when you saw how much time Daniels had to throw them while the Bengals pass rushers were playing patty cake with the O-line. So the Bengals always suck for the first 3 weeks, then go crazy late in the season from week 10 onwards. He said now it's corporate Joe. Trevor Banks Stadium. So the Bills have that new big-ass stadium to pay for it. Yeah, man, they looking like the best team in the NFL right now. Right now. How do I feel about them playing Baltimore? I'm not sold on them, to be quite honest, as far as beating Baltimore goes. Obviously, they're going to go to the playoffs. Obviously. If they get over the hump, that remains to be seen. But they got to build up a lot of hype, especially with the new stadium coming up soon. We've seen them go to the playoffs every single year that Josh Allen's been there. I think, even his rookie year, We've seen them go every year. So they got to, at some point, take that next step. Because they can't just be the Chiefs bitches every single year. So we got to see. You never understood the hype with Lawrence. Let's see. He's white. He played at Clemson when they was doing a little dominant run. And on top of that, anytime you link a quarterback to a Manning, it don't matter if it's Eli or Peyton, especially Peyton, when they mentioned that Peyton Manning was Trevor Lawrence's favorite quarterback. He was a Tennessee fan growing up. Butch Jones botched that recruitment and all that shit. You gonna get viewed as a high draft pick. Like Daniel Jones, they was high on Daniel Jones only because Eli Manning vouched for him. So you put Manning to any quarterback or even get that cosign, you're going to be viewed as a top quarterback. Like, shit, when Arch Manning go pro, he going to have more hype than Caleb Williams had, and Joe Burrow had, and Patrick Mahomes doesn't really have a whole lot of hype. Then Bryce Young and CJ, he going to probably be the most hyped quarterback we've seen since Andrew Luck. And that's because that is a Manning. So, and he can run. So that's why. Donald's 3-0 with the Panthers. Sam Darnold, you know the bottom will fall out. That's why you're not picking him as your backup fantasy quarterback. I'll say at best they go 500. The Vikings, that is. Good catch. Ironically, Diddy wanted to buy the Panthers some years back. Ain't that some shit? You right. You right. The Saints are coming back down to earth. The Vikings too. Do I think Devontae Adams is going to get out of Vegas after this year? Yes. You can tell this nigga been wanting to leave, to be quite honest. Like, you can see it on his face. The moment he played with Jimmy G, you could see, really, he intended to play with Derek Carr. They got rid of him. That was his college teammate from Fresno. Get Jimmy G. You know that nigga regretted that shit. He was like, damn, it's cool I got the money, but shit, I miss catching the ball from Aaron Rodgers, man. This Jimmy G nigga ain't it. And I mean, shit, playing for the Raiders as a whole, dude, like, you ain't doing shit as a Raider. If they have Andy Dalton going off versus the Bengals, I'm telling you. What's my take on Malik Willis? So you believe the Titans' quarterback held? If you a black quarterback, you're fucked. Just look at the history of all the black quarterbacks that's been with the Titans. I was talking to Dell about this Saturday. Steve McNair, they fucked him over. They didn't want to pay him. They locked the doors. Ends up going to Baltimore. They go to the playoffs. Then he retires. Vince Young, that's more of a Jeff Fisher thing, but still the Titans. We saw how that could have been. Or it could have been better, really, if he landed in a better situation. But it was up, then it was quickly down. Malik Willis, they never gave him a chance. They went and got a quarterback immediately after they had Malik Willis. So, yeah, I think, yeah, he just never had a chance. Never really got a shot. And it's cool he's getting one with the Packers. It's funny, black quarterbacks somehow, even if it's under a limited amount of time, get a shot with the Packers. Whether it be Brett Hundley, Jordan Love before Aaron Rodgers was gone, and now Malik Willis. I'm sure there's another black quarterback in there I'm forgetting. But yeah, I wasn't on the train of all Malik Willis just ain't it. It was just give the nigga some time. What upset am I favoring for week 4? Damn, I didn't even write the spreads down for this shit. You know what? Considering how they won, considering how the Rams won that game they shouldn't have won, that Bears-Rams game wouldn't shock me. That's the one I'm like, You beat a team that's highly touted. They banged up as shit, though, but highly touted in the Niners. And the Bears seem to not get right after that Titans game. I'm looking at that game. Said the script went from Mac Jones to Trevor Lawrence now to Justin Fields. Says they only got you 2 points. Steedy was crying on the sideline. Vegas, what happened to the Rams? We almost lost to the Cowboys. Almost got 200 yards in like a quarter. Hell yeah. Like I said, a Ravens game is not safe, even with a double-digit lead. It could be 28-3, 35-3. It ain't safe. It is not safe. It is like, I'm trying to think. I guess like it's like damn near like the Falcons at this point. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that shit. It's funny, they brought up the what was that? They mentioned the 27-3 comeback when Trevor Lawrence and the Jags was down Monday too. And I was like, hey, if these niggas don't score on this last drive before halftime, they cook. If they could score on that drive, like maybe I'm a little bit more confident they can come back and win this game. Oh nah. Buffalo scored again. I was like, yeah, these niggas done, bro. Something's up with Mahomes. Like it looks like he's kind of washed right now. I mean, shit, you got to realize, too, 3 weeks in, he didn't really play a whole lot of preseason. A lot of these niggas who start don't play a whole lot of preseason, so you got to remember that, too. So they got to get their footing in some way, shape, or form. And people going to be keying in on him a lot more, too, for the simple fact that they the top team in the NFL. People going to be gunning for him. People tired of the shit, whether it's scripted or not. People going to get tired. Players are going to get tired of seeing this same nigga keep winning over and over and over. Or this same team. Especially imagine if you stuck on the, Washington your whole career. And all you know is losing season after losing season. And it's like, sure, I'm getting paid millions. But at some point, I'd like to at least know what it's like to play in a playoff game or some shit. Instead of just shit-ass Washington games or getting my ass beat by the motherfucking Eagles and shit. So... yeah, niggas gonna get frustrated by that shit. So Jay Daniels last night was looking like Black Brady. Star was born last night. He was calm under pressure. He always been calm. He just need to learn how to fucking slide. He didn't get rattled or anything. Purposely missed a throw to Mark Andrews on third down. Yeah, I saw that shit. Yeah, they did. They reversed the shit out of it. New Orleans 2 defenders ran into each other. Let Dallas Goedert run down the field, get in the red zone with a play or two later. Touchdown, Saquon Barkley got two for the game. And then in very Derek Carr fashion, throws a pick to lose the game. Kind of like how Jalen Hurts threw a pick last week. They say Daniel Jones the next break. I don't remember anyone saying that shit. So if you the Raiders, you either looking to get a quarterback in the draft. I mean, shit, they already got O'Connell. So what more can you do as the Raiders? You got Gardner Minshew. You got Aiden O'Connell, who you drafted last year. There's really not much you can do. It's a lot of it's on coaching for them. A lot of it's on just a shitty coaching staff. And getting Malik Willis to start, that is the last thing I would do. That is not the place I send him. If he's still developing as a quarterback, I'm not sending his ass to fucking Vegas. Hell no. To Carolina, take that. The Vikes are the team to compete with Green Bay. It ain't going to be a one-team race for the division. Nigga, the Lions, what you talking about? It's going to be the Lions, the Packers, and the Vikings are the team that'd be like that fringe wild card team. Malik Willis getting that Baker Mayfield revival? No. Baker had to go through hell and back, bro. Malik Willis played 2 games, and this is his 3rd year. This ain't even close to what Baker had to go through, dog. Like, Baker went through the fucking ringer. He had to play in Cleveland for felt like 4 or 5 years. Then he went to Carolina, another shit organization. Then he finally made it with Tampa. But Malik Willis, man, he was 2 years with a Titans team that doesn't know what the fuck they doing. And now he's on a good franchise. Not even close. Guess they're just gonna give the division to the Texans. I mean, shit. Unless the Colts can put it together, man. Unless the Colts can put it together. Because every Colts game always goes down to the wire. Titans, they cook. Jacksonville, they cook. What's good, Caleb? Good thing Diddy didn't buy him because they keep pounding. Hey, man. I mean, shit, David Tepper ain't that much better of an owner, if we're being honest. Sure, he doesn't have that scandal shit, he got to deal with right now, but shit, he clearly ain't done shit right either. Braves losing to the Panthers was so predictable. Also saw the league flipping the script and the Rams beating the Niners. And man, Juwan Jennings had himself a fucking game. We have 3 touchdowns, over 100. I think it was like over 150 yards receiving. I think he broke some franchise record for that shit, if I remember correctly. Which I was like, hell yeah, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? I always got to see a VFL do their thing. But then Brock Purdy had Ayuk open as hell. I think it was on that last drive. Open as hell deep. And they had like the camera panned like behind the center and everything. And you see him right down there, just like open. All Brock got to do is throw that motherfucking touchdown San Francisco Dublin game. This dumbass motherfucker gonna run around and then act like he ain't see the shit. And he gonna be like, oh shit, I don't know where to throw. Oh shit, what am I gonna do? Before he does some stupid shit. I'm like, come on, bro. The fact the announcer pointed out that Ayuk was open. The fact that from the angle they showed us, he's open. It wasn't even like the angle where it's up. I wouldn't say all 22, but like your regular TV broadcast view where Ayuk is out of the frame. It was like you see him, and that's what makes it even more damning. I'm like, come on. And then Tutu Atwell had that one where he could have easily scored himself, but they had to make it more dramatic. So they got a lot of people with that. So all the later evening games all of a sudden came. Yeah, that's gonna happen. I would have been more surprised if more teams had won in the later window, like if Miami came from behind and won in their game, but they was cooked. Carolina, they was up early. They pretty much dominated the whole game. San Francisco had it in the bag, then they fucked it off. Baltimore, can't trust them with a double-digit lead. Detroit, I wasn't surprised, but if Arizona had fucked around and took the lead, I was like, okay, what the fuck? I think San Fran's a wild card team this year. Malik Neighbors bailed. Daniel Jones out a couple plays. He broke up a pass that could have been a second pick, or should have been a pick. Second Neighbors sideline catch. He took the ball out of the defender's hands. They got the Bills looking crazy, one with their script run out, probably during the playoffs like usual. That's one of them teams. It's like, sure, you're gonna make the playoffs, but what you gonna do when you get there? That's how I look at them. That's how I look at the Ravens. Who else? The Niners. It's like, yeah, you gonna make the playoffs or whatever, but you gonna fuck it off somehow. You thought Trevor's gonna be good this year? What's crazy? They in a weak ass division right now too. Like their only competition would have been Houston at the moment. Brady said, got to keep on fighting when it was 28-6 during the Cowboys-Ravens. Should have known. I mean, the Ravens with a double-digit lead is all you need to know in the fourth quarter. That something going to happen. Say Caleb looking like Bryce Young. Thing about Caleb, man, is we talked about it before. It's the same. It's essentially the same Bears team that Justin Fields had to play on last year. That's it. No offensive line. Eberflus is a fucking dumbass. Shitty head coaching. Really shitty organization as a whole. But like I said, if they shore up that offensive line in the offseason and get rid of Eberflus and bring in a new coach that knows what the fuck they're doing, Caleb will be fine. So I really wouldn't even compare the two. Derwin James coincidentally ruled out against the Chiefs. Ain't that some shit? What's good, John Gleese out of England? He's from England. Shout out to England. So they made a big deal about Hamlin getting that pick. You know why. Raiders are just a gatekeeper franchise as a whole. Raiders are like the Knicks. They don't need what the fuck? Something about the fan base will keep putting money in the franchise pockets. Okay. I say really the Cowboys or more so like the Knicks or vice versa. The Raiders are like, because like the thing about the Cowboys is they can at least make the playoffs. With the Raiders, they really like I really want to compare them to the Lakers, like the current Lakers now. Like it's just a lot of they're hella disorganized. It's a lot of motherfuckers don't know what they're doing. That's basically how I feel about the Raiders and the Lakers. It's just a lot of fuckery. They don't know what the hell they're doing, and it's anybody. It don't matter if you think it's real or fake, can see that they're an organization that doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. At least with the Cowboys, you know they're gonna put some players you done heard of on the field, win some games, go to the playoffs. The Raiders, shit, they lucky to get to the playoffs. Like the Lakers be lucky to make it to the play-in every year. I feel like that could be a trap. That game right there, for the simple fact that Baltimore was 1-2, they almost lost to the Cowboys. The Bills, the way they beat the Jaguars, they beat the dog shit out of them. Let me put the scores up. They beat the dog shit out of them. Kind of like how, not Carolina, but New Orleans beat the dog shit out of who they played before the Eagles. And look what happened in the next game. Which actually, speaking of the Falcons, both the Chiefs and the Eagles scored 22 points on them. Obviously, different outcomes on wins and losses. But I found that really interesting. So during the preseason, they were already showing the Niners injury problems. I mean, yeah, you got Debo out. You got goddamn C-Mac out. Trent Williams, that's another one. That's a big one right there. Only thing keeping the Niners off the top seed is injuries, and they playing that card now. Hell yeah. Say what? The Ravens trade Lamar to the Giants for Jones. I'll be rocking the fuck I want. I'll burn that shit. Hell no. They ain't that stupid. You can see the Giants beating the Cowboys Thursday, but you don't see the Cowboys going 1-3. They gonna beat the shit out the Giants, bro. they gonna beat the shit out the Giants. It's gonna be one of them boring ass Thursday night football games like usual. You remember the Cowboys beat bad teams. They don't play good against good teams. Andy Dalton seems to know how to utilize the Panthers offense, unlike Bryce. It's funny they seem to block better for his ass. I've noticed that. Do I think Caleb won't be a bust? If they get rid of Eberflus and shore up that O-line, he'll be straight. That's the only thing that was missing for Justin Fields. He doing better with Pittsburgh, so he'll be fine. And really, in Bryce Young's case, bro, he just need to go to a new team. He needs a fresh start. ASAP. Same way Sam Darnold had to go somewhere else. Same way Baker needed to leave Cleveland and Carolina. That nigga needs a fresh start ASAP. Because at this point, you own a franchise that essentially gave up on you. And he's playing without confidence. When he was playing, even walking to the practice facility, you can tell he done lost his confidence. And that's saying a lot. If you walk into the practice facility, when you talking about the game, when you talking on the sideline, watching Andy Dalton, no. Nigga done lost his confidence right now. And again, we're talking about a quarterback who's still developing. So to compare Andy Dalton to him, it's like apples to oranges. So the Raiders under the Brady curse that lasted about 1 week. The Raiders just fucking suck, dude. Like, there's no other way to put it. They can't get right. And it's not a Brady thing. That's an Al Davis thing. They don't like that nigga. They never liked that. So this shit goes way past Tom Brady. Jane Daniels was at the Michael Rubin party this year, too. I didn't know that. I don't remember seeing him. I know I saw, obviously, Dez Bryant, homeboy, Joe Burrow, Donovan Mitchell. Yeah, I didn't know that. Interesting. Very interesting. He might have one of them CJ Stroud type of years. He says smart enough to trade Lamar for Jones. That's funny. I think Bills get the 1 seed, Texans 2, Chiefs 3, Bengals or Ravens at the 4. Shit, I wouldn't count out Pittsburgh either, man. For real, for real. That's a crazy ass prediction. What? Look, Baker looked like his old self. Yeah, for the sake of Vegas, Baker had to be like, that's one of them 160 games. Not one of them 300 games, one of them 160 games. It's wild, though, how the quarterback landscape is over just from three to four, I guess not 3/4 years ago. 3 to 4 years ago. So they pushing Neighbors as a top rookie receiver next Odell Beckham type to win back New York City fans. Y'all want to win some fans back? Goddamn it, get rid of that motherfucker at quarterback. Start with that. Start with that. Shit. Then you'll see how many other good receivers y'all got for real. Shit. Actually, get rid of some of them niggas in the front office too. So all these paid quarterbacks really fleeced all these teams. Yeah, man. When you pay a quarterback, other positions gotta suffer. This is how it goes. You know, they got a salary cap and shit for a reason. I'll say the ones that really got people the most would be, at the moment, Trevor Lawrence, Daniel Jones. Who else got paid a lot of money? Who else got paid stupid amount? Russell Wilson. Shit, Denver's still paying it. They still pay him next year, and he ain't even on the team anymore. Jordan Love, he just got his. He'll be back. Deshaun Watson, that's another one. With Dak, you know what you're gonna get playoffs and 4 picks in the postseason. Who else? Tua, his ass can't stay healthy. And who else fleeced them for that bag? Yeah, that might be it. Maybe Kirk Cousins. So that front office sucks, yeah. And you know you lying. You know damn well you don't love that quarterback. Jared Goff, 2019 Super Bowl and trying for 2025 Super Bowl scores. Super Bowl 25 was 20-19 Giants and Bills. Lions and Bills Super Bowl booking. Shit, no. I wouldn't book none of that shit. Hell no. The Lions already reached their Super Bowl last year, bro. Most overrated team right now besides the Cowboys. Overrated. Who I got? Overrated. Shit, part of me want to say New Orleans for real. So I'm trying to pick a team with a winning record. But right now, New Orleans. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to go with New Orleans. The Giants have talent, just the O-line, questionable long-term, secondary player, and quarterback defense. Yeah, they defense straight. The Vikings unironically made the Giants worse from that playoff game. Well, shit, don't pay Daniel Jones all that fucking money for one playoff win. That's crazy. What do you have, 12 touchdowns and 7 picks that year? So, yeah, don't do that. Should have been on some we need to see more type of shit with him. So no way Bills lines in the Super Bowl. Sorry, you can't see it. The Bills will choke. Boy, I love losing Super Bowls. It's an acronym. And you got to think, too, how well would both of those teams travel? Like, I feel like Buffalo would travel fine, New Orleans. But Detroit, I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that. Are the Steelers a dark horse for the Super Bowl? No. They could be a dark horse for that division, but a Super Bowl, no. Mike Thomas still paying for that Super Bowl win. If you notice, after he ended up winning against the Cardinals, they ended up losing to the Packers. And after that, it was kind of like that's when they started doing that little 8-8 shit. There's a couple times they're still going to playoffs when they had the killer bees and shit, but it's been 8-8 since. And obviously, they don't believe in firing coaches and shit there. So it is what it is. So they fooling people with the Bills 3-0 start. They're gonna have these fans crying in January. They're gonna choke worse than last year. I don't know how they can choke any worse. Like, for real. Like, last year, that shit was hilarious. I don't know, unless they just have a first round exit or a divisional round exit, they get the bye. That Lamar Jackson fleecing the Ravens. He threw more picks and touchdowns. Nigga, Harbaugh fleecing the Ravens. The Chiefs are also overrated, honestly. I think with the Chiefs, man, like, back-to-back champions of the Super Bowl, I can't put them on the overrated thing just yet. So, until somebody knock them niggas off, I won't put them in the overrated category. He flipped. So the Eagles and the Saints. Definitely the Saints. So they trying to get homeboy McMillan to replace T. Higgins in 2025. To tank to get a receiver when he ain't gonna be the number one overall draft pick is honestly just stupid. Like, that's dumb as hell. Like, if that's what they doing, that's stupid as shit. Like, you can't get a nigga in free. Actually, then again, the Bengals cheap as fuck. That's right. They cheap as shit. Pray for Tibbs to get comfortable and get stronger. That boy has the talent to be great. Say the Bills go on a losing streak. We all know the Chiefs got away with a clear pass interference. They get away with shit every game. Every game. They're the new Patriots, man. That nigga said Bills, Lions, Super Bowl, some shit you see in Madden franchise. For real, I be seeing all these, like, YouTube be suggesting shit like that. I see, like, Madden suggesting videos like the Raiders made it to the Super Bowl. I'm like, damn well you did not take the Raiders to the Super Bowl with Gardner Minshew as quarterback. You had to have traded his ass for somebody. You had to have been trading some pieces around. Or you playing Ultimate Team or some shit. Oh, no, the Saints finna break niggas' hearts, bro. They finna break niggas' hearts. Or the refs gonna break somebody's heart. Because, when it comes to a Saints playoff game and they not winning the Super Bowl, the refs gotta fuck them over somehow. Had that been a Falcons defender that the Kelsey flags would have been flying over? Of course. Steelers only have one playoff win, won one playoff game since 2011. You say this year could be a Steelers 11-0 part 2. Nigga, they not finna start off 11-0. Hell no. It's like Kelsey and Andrews are watching 2024. Kelsey, we already know that nigga, 33, 34 years old? I don't even know why they signed this nigga to more years. I was like, why did they extend this man? Like, what? Do they not know this nigga age, bro? Like, they really treat this nigga like Tony Gonzalez. And Mark Andrews, I mean, he coming back from an injury, and there's this other dude named Isaiah Likely on the team who's better. So I wouldn't say the nigga washed. Especially going off of 3 games, my nigga. Come on now. Cause niggas be, it's funny. It's funny you say that. A lot of niggas would say somebody washed after like 2 games. Like they'll just say, "Oh, so and so's washed." I'm like, bro, you got to look at the whole picture as far as if somebody's washed. Like, that shit get thrown around too much. It's like when niggas say rappers fell off and shit. They just throw that shit off so quick. It's honestly oversaturated how much niggas say washed. The Bills made it to the Super Bowl. They would play a high-profile team. Yeah, like I said, Detroit ain't going, man. They had their shot last year. They not going. Never heard of tanking for a wide receiver. I feel like it happened not too long ago. I want to say Marvin Harrison Jr., but it might have been before that. But I know they've done that before. It's just something you don't see a lot. It's usually tanking for a quarterback or a DN, something like that. But never a wide receiver. That's what? I don't know. Who Raiders future quarterback they're saying is Cam Ward, Jalen Miller, man. They put them, they career be fucked, bro. They go to the Raiders, their career be fucked. Bobby Bonilla lifetime contract payments. Do I think the Saints bounty gate is coming back? No. Saints still paying the league back from that 2009 season. They gonna be paying for a while too. They talking about placement and position themselves. I was about to say, if they just outright tanking for a wide receiver, like that's not picked to be number 1 overall, it's crazy. If you said like Travis Hunter, I'd be like, okay, I see where you're getting at, but no, not no knock on McMillan, but just saying. Of course, LeBron's quiet about it. Ask him about a book, he gets quiet then too. Zach Ertz watched too. He old as hell. They love saying this shit got hacked. Yeah, it's on that video I posted yesterday. It's like the last part after what was the first part? Which one was it? I think it was after the Fab thing. Yeah, after the Fab Jadakiss thing. The same people saying Rodgers was washed after having a fake season-ending injury last season. Funny how all the CEOs are stepping down ever since. Yeah, they don't want to get ratted on. That's why. Says Saints don't need to win a Super Bowl. NFL already showed them love with a ring after Katrina. That's what I'm saying. And you think they're going to give Derek Carr's crying ass the Super Bowl? Come on now. Imagine if Carson Wentz had a Super Bowl run this year for the Chiefs. I mean, the nigga already got a ring. If you think about it, like, he kind of, even though the circumstance of what happened leading up to the playoffs kind of sucks, but like, you think about it, he the reason they was even in position to make the playoffs. Obviously gets hurt before the playoffs. Nick Foles takes over, ends up winning the Super Bowl. He gets credit for the win. But it's like, at the end of the day, the Knicks still got a ring out that shit. So I wouldn't be too mad. And on top of that, you play for a team that's guaranteed a spot in the playoffs. Even if you ain't even got to play, I wouldn't be mad at that shit. So you convince these pro sports owners how they own freak off parties. Of course. Allegedly, that is, but that Travis Hunter hit on the goal line was so fake that running back let the ball. Like I said, he should have stuck it out over his head or something. Because he would have easily crossed the plane and wouldn't have fumbled. There's no reason you carry it down low like a loaf of bread or some shit. That you never thought Kevin Hart was friends with Diddy. So ain't no way Travis Hunter hitting shit like that. So am I having a stream about Diddy's arrest soon? No, I got a video dropping tomorrow though. About the many artists he's applied pressure to. And there was a part of it. It was supposed to be like what 7-8 minutes long or some shit. But like one part was from like a VH1. What was it? I guess Martha Stewart and Snoop's show. I guess. I know Martha Stewart was obviously the host of the show, but I guess it was them two. And they had Lala Anthony, Diddy, Usher, and it was one of the moments where Diddy did the "Hey, I ain't seen you in a while" thing. You know he always does that to people when he apply pressure. He always says, "Hey, I ain't seen you in a while. I ain't heard from you in a while," and then they start scrambling, getting nervous and shit. It was one of them clips, but then they blocked it. So I was like, all right, I gotta cut that shit out. So I gotta post it on my TikTok. The Weeknd concert looks demonic. The one he did in Vegas this past weekend. I haven't seen it. Wouldn't be surprised. Yeah. Yet this nigga be getting on fucking Tinder. It's not Tinder. Tinder. I hope he's not on that shit. If he is, you better unmatch from that nigga. But Twitter giving advice to the people who's getting like indicted or arrested. I'm like, and everyone's like, Russell Simmons did. Like, you the last person to give advice on any of this shit. I'm waiting for a reporter to ask LeBron about Diddy and see what he says. The ex-owner of Washington, Dan Snyder, yeah. Had a list of pics of cheerleaders and essay allegations. Speaking of which, you know the one owner, there was stuff on, but we ain't heard shit about. And it was funny because during the Tom Brady roast, when they had jokes about him, Tom Brady was quick to defend this person, but every joke about Aaron Hernandez could fly. Y'all know who I'm talking about. His zaddy, his old zaddy from New England. Ain't that something? They ain't said shit about him in a minute. The Diddy was rusting over Frosted Flakes without milk. The Diddler wide, bro. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Said Jaden Daniels is way better than Caleb. I mean, I wouldn't say way better. I wouldn't say that. He's playing better right now, though. My thing about Washington, though, is like last year they did this shit too, where they started off good, and then they went back to the Washington team we used to seeing. So I need to see more Washington than just these 3 games. That's what I'm saying. Like with 3 games, there's really only so much you can go off of with certain teams. Like a team like Buffalo, I'm not worried about them. They're gonna make the playoffs 3-0, cool. 3-0 Kansas City, they're gonna make the playoffs, cool. It's teams like the fucking Jags, the Titans, the Browns, the Bears, like teams like that, you know they cooked. The Raiders, you know they cooked. So Drake posts cryptic movie quotes saying he ain't never been to a Diddy party. God damn. Drake just need to get on social media and just stop talking. The Lions won, Seattle 2, Falcons 3, Eagles 4. You wish Washington could get their name back? I heard they want to get their name back. Is the Redskins name returning back? I don't know. I've heard they want it back. I've heard fans there still calling the Redskins. They don't call them the Commanders. It's one big mess, man. Like it is one big fucking mess. Like talking about the Raiders, they don't know what the fuck they doing. That franchise really does not know what the fuck they doing. Like Sure, they found themselves a quarterback, cool, but overall they don't know what the fuck they doing. They don't know. They can't decide their team name. They be changing their stadium name. They don't know when the fuck they new stadium coming out. Same with the Bears. They don't know. It's just a lot of shit. They don't know what they doing. The Jags, they don't know. The Cons don't know what the fuck they doing. You see, Tony Khan can't even fucking run AEW. That shit ass. So like it's trash, bro. No team ever won more than 6 Super Bowls. Steelers already won 6. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, yeah, Drake need to be quiet. That's all. He need to be quiet. That's it. Drake just need to shut the fuck up, get off social media. Like that same shit that he accused Meek Miller doing with the Twitter fingers. Drake doing that shit with the IG fingers. He just need to shut the fuck up, take the L, and let that shit die down and let all the attention focus on Diddy. That's what he need to do. LeBron, yeah, for the ain't no party like a Diddy party shit he said. What? You said he was in later Ice Age movies. What? I didn't know that. People saying the mole is Mike Zombie. I remember Mike Zombie because I think he used to rap. I think he still rap actually, and he obviously produced shit. That's who K-Dot was talking about in 616 in LA. Mike started from the bottom. Zombie on the track. I remember that tag. He got some dope music though, for real. That's funny though. What's good, Bronze? What's good with you? So that Stickum Dallas Goddard had on his glove catching that pass with one hand. The Monkey app. What? Am I missing the Monkey app? What the fuck is that? So you always gonna call them the Redskins? That's your team? Yeah, Commanders ain't never gonna stick. Football team never stuck. None of that shit. That was 50 Cent. Ironic. The same 50 to be talking shit about Diddy. Said, did I know the WNBA playoffs going on right now? People was talking about Caitlin Clark was finna make us watch that over the NFL. No, fuck. I don't watch WNBA at all. Period. I'm not watching that bullshit. Give a damn about women's sports, unless it's college volleyball. But yeah, I'm not watching women's basketball. Pro women's basketball. That shit ass. The Bills and Jags was the most rigged game of the week. No, it wasn't. No, the fucking wasn't. No, the fucking wasn't. The most rigged game of the week was, I'm saying, that Denver Tampa game, dog. Or actually take it back. Niners Rams. That's the one. That's the one. Because they easily passed on a goddamn touchdown that would have won the game. Easily. Says, is Juwan Jennings legit 170 yards 3 times? Yeah, nigga was cold at Tennessee, bro. He's actually like one of the top 10 receivers in Tennessee like football history. Yes. And the crazy thing, Bush Jones kicked this nigga off the team before Coach Dumbass took over and put him back on the team. And that was the only smart thing that nigga ever did. But yeah, Juwan Jennings was like that, bro. And shit, I'm glad the nigga getting spotlight. It'd be cool if Josh Dobbs, because I think Dobbs is the backup in San Fran, and that was his college quarterback at Tennessee, Josh Dobbs. Same one who threw him that Hail Mary against Georgia. I would love to see Josh Dobbs get a start. Not saying I hope Purdy gets hurt, but like I'm just saying if he did, that'd be cool to see Josh Dobbs throw the ball at Juwan Jennings again. That'd be awesome as hell. Yeah, he got timeless music, man. For real. Tim Boyle has had to commit to the biggest game in NFL history, especially for having only one touchdown in college. That's crazy. Shit, Matt Castle didn't even start in college and somehow got to the league. which that is damn. I don't even know how that's even. Who I need to know about his family. Like, how the hell you not starting college, but you somehow got to the league? We'll see with LeBron. We'll see how the media treats him when the NBA season start back. It's where young girls is on the app and hosts ask them to show their body. It's weird shit. Like, it's a separate app, or like it's its own app is what you saying? Cause I ain't never heard of that shit. No monkey app. Yeah, Saints Eagles is up there too. I put that number 2. Oh yeah, 50 ain't guilty. Or excuse me, 50 ain't innocent. No, they not. Not every game is as rigged as the next, bro. For example, if the Panthers get steamrolled with homeboy Andy Dalton against, say, the Bills, not as much has to be done. If the fucking third string Miami Dolphins fucked around and beat the Chiefs, what are you looking at that? What are you looking at that? Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Does fake none of these dudes are legit when it comes to the pros? They all have to play within. See, you just talking out your mouth now. We know it's scripted, but not every dude is equally as good as the other. And to say none of them are legit, like how would you know if none of them are legit? Like, serious question. Remember Matt Castle got drafted to the Patriots and he didn't start? Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Because he ended up taking over when Tom Brady got hurt. They went 11-5 and didn't make the playoffs. That's crazy. The Patriots team that went 11-5 and didn't make the playoffs. That's the most insane shit. It was funny because I was like, man, fuck the Patriots. I'm glad they didn't make it, but that is wild. He didn't even play bad. That's the crazy part. Showed the Saints score 7-3 before Saquon scored. Didn't think anybody caught that. For that O-line for the Patriots going to get Bissett killed. That's why they didn't start Drake May. Because it's like, shit, we invested in this young nigga. Let's put the nigga out there. Let's have him get ran over. 50 been exposing Diddy for a long time. Yeah. And it's a good form of deflection, too. If you keep accusing somebody else I ain't gonna say anybody, that's a little bit more obvious, then, yeah. It would make sense to do that. 50 and Diddy were cool on point. They're more than likely cool behind scenes. They even have a song together, Victory 04 Biggie. Damn. Thank you. What I'm saying, they still need practice. They still need chemistry. Still have to work out and shit. So to say that none of these dudes are legit is just fucking stupid, to be honest with you. And like, you can't sit here and tell me that you couldn't tell if Lamar Jackson runs faster than Tom Brady. You can't say, oh, it's just a script that's why Lamar runs faster. That's fucking stupid. Said to be on the main stage, you have to sell out. Well, we know that. Said none are legit because they create stars. You just can't go out and play your hardest and hope. But you can still tell if a nigga has some type of talent versus others in different aspects of the game, whether it's route running, footwork, passing accuracy, throwing motion, nigga, speed, all these things, strength, technique. So still, there's still things you can look at, and there's still metrics you can look at. Say 3P happening. I think that's bait for real, bro. That Kansas City 3P shit, hell no. They gonna come close as hell though. No diddy. They could make it to the Super Bowl and lose. They could make it to the AFC Championship and lose. I think that's where they end as far as the Chiefs go is AFC Championship game. So they can keep that little streak going that ever since Mahomes been quarterback, they've always made it to at least the AFC Championship game. You know, the first one they lost to the Patriots. Or Super Bowl. Because, you know, everybody going to be pounding the Chiefs heavy if they make it to the Super Bowl. It don't matter who they play. What's good, Joey? What's up with you? Who beats them? I'm still keeping my eye on the Packers, man. I'm still keeping my eye on Green Bay. Like right now, you know, the whole thing, Jordan Love ain't playing. Malik Willis, he been holding it down for the 2 weeks so far. But yeah, I got a funny feeling about the Packers. KC almost lost to the Falcons. Yeah, they ain't not the only team to almost lose to the Falcons. Drake got a YouTube video, deleted all of his videos of him exposing Drake are now all of a sudden gone. No coincidence. I think you mean Jam Master Jay. Ever notice how Diddy was never on Wildin' Out? Shit, because he got his own Wildin' Out, man. His Wildin' Out you can't televise. There's a rumor that Rocksteady's developing a new Batman game. You're not excited for it because of Batman voice actor Kevin Conroy. And damn it, hold on. And these are the same people that made Justice League. Suicide Squad killed Justice League. Yeah, it's like VR. It's VR. If it's the game you think, if that's the game you're talking about, it's VR. And the voice actor thing, that's not a no for me. If it got Sweet Baby Ink on it, that would be the biggest no. That Jalen Reed's elite too. Let's see, the NFC is kind of weak. I mean, that's what I say. It got to be an NFC team to win it this year. I don't think it's going to be AFC 3 years in a row. So, yeah, I say right now, Green Bay. Any other NFC team I see that has a chance for real. Obviously not Dallas, not Detroit, not Washington, not Seattle. Shit, not Carolina. Not the Rams. And San Francisco, I think they're going to fuck it off. They're going to fuck it off in San Francisco in Shanahan fashion. Also, the NFC is kind of due for a win, Super Bowl-wise, especially NFC win back-to-back. I might have seen that clip from 99. Justin Simmons owns Mahomes. I saw like an IG post about that. The interception in 5 straight games. That's funny as fuck. Said the Niners have a chance. My thing is this. You know how they say third time's a charm? They use that already. You think about, you can use the Dodgers, the Celtics, and who else won their third try recently? It was another one. There was the Celtics, Dodgers, and another one that was a third try team. Michigan. So with Michigan, first year they made the playoffs, they lost to Georgia. Next year, TCU. Third times was a charm, they beat Washington. Boston, lost to the Lakers. Lost to the Warriors. Beat the Mavericks. Third time's a charm. Dodgers, I think it was lost to the Astros. Lost to the Red Sox. Beat the Devil. They're not even Devil Rays. Beat the Rays. San Francisco has been what? Baltimore, Kansas City. That's 3 L's. They out. They out of drive. The Saints, No, I think they make the playoffs, but then the refs gonna hold, man. It'll be like a blatant PI, and then the refs magically don't see it, and it'll be in the end zone or some shit. And that's how they gonna lose. Will I be shocked as hell if the Cleveland Browns make it to the Super Bowl and win it with my? That's not happening. Deshaun Watson as the quarterback, they not. That's I promise you that shit is not finna happen. Yeah, so you can forget that shit. That is not happening. All the shit they accusing him of, the way they assassinated his character, you think they gonna have that nigga holding up the Lombardi Trophy? Put him in. Come on now, that is not happening. They was better off with Joe Flacco if they want to do that Super Bowl shit. That too, the Madden curse, yeah. Which is ironic, yeah. McCaffrey hurt and they on the cover. Said the Seahawks against the Chiefs. If Geno Smith was the quarterback to beat Pat Mahomes and the Chiefs, that would be something. That would be something. The Hyatt beat his man. DP already know what happened. Niners won't win a Super Bowl under the current owner. Here's an out of the blue choice. The Giants, Daniel Jones, bum the hero store angles. Man, stop. It's gonna be like, damn, these niggas really won. Oh, that's funny as shit. So my early season thoughts so far, I mean, I already talked about all this shit probably about 30, 40 minutes ago, to be honest with you. But quick summary, early season thoughts. Like I said, Packers, they fine. Buffalo fine to the playoffs. Kansas City, they go into the playoffs like usual. San Fran, they'll go to the playoffs and fuck it off. Carolina go come back to earth after they win. New Orleans already back down to earth. Philly, they never really left earth. Well, AFC South, Houston should have that. And what else? Oh yeah, the Raiders suck. I think that was the last one. Can I see the Eagles going back? No, they beat Tom Brady and the Patriots. You can't top that. You can't because he the one that's actually viewed as the GOAT. They try to push Mahomes as the GOAT, but he ain't. So no, they not finna have Jalen go back and lose again. They not finna have that nigga go back. Period. And they've already done the rematch story with the fucking Niners, so there's no point in doing it again back-to-back years. The Green Bay and Detroit NFC, Niners and Vikings are out. No way Darnold makes the Super Bowl. Talk about a team. Ain't no way these niggas won that the fucking Vikings with Sam Darnold. And they said Biggie might have some sugar in his tank. Might. I mean, might. Y'all saying might? Come on now. That lyric alone is crazy. I've never met a girl who got pussy that goddamn good. That'll make me say some shit like that. They want to give the torch to Joe Burrow, but not with the Bengals. Exactly. He not beige enough. Jalen, that is. He not beige enough. He close, but he not there. He not that right hue. To the Raiders, stay finessing their fans. They look terrible this year. It's the Raiders, man. No reason to put faith in the Raiders ever. Can't really see anybody besides the Seahawks and Packers. What if it's an AFC team that end up taking out Kansas City? That'd be some shit. Who would the NFL let win the MVP this year? I see Christian Mack. Or wait, hold on. Or Christian McCaffrey do the man curse every year it happens. Did Josh Allen get hurt last year? I don't think Josh Allen got hurt last year. But no, that's what I think they're gonna get an MVP to is Josh Allen. So they'll win one in the next 6 years and go back to being dog shit. If they win, it's gonna have to be a Manning at quarterback. Packers Chiefs Super Bowl Part 2. Says the new Commanders quarterback, Jay Daniels. Legit, he's straight. I always say, that nigga better learn how to slide. Better learn how to slide, because it's cool now. RG3 was good, but that nigga didn't know how to slide, and then shit went downhill after that. That nigga need to learn how to slide. That's my first thing. Will they make the playoffs? My thing about Washington, they did this shit last year. They started off good, and then they went back to Washington and turned into, what were they, 4-12, whatever the fuck they were? That's my biggest thing about Washington. I saw that, too. I was like, that's hilarious. Bar star number 15 won the only three-peat. Patrick Mahomes, this is Janice twin. Wait, what? Did you say Bart Starr three-peated? What? Did you sure he three-peated? I'm sure he voted. Did he go to 3 Super Bowls? I don't remember three-peating. You sure about that part? Hell yeah, I've seen that movie. Says Scapatag eating his words now after one game. Wow. This is a damn. He said he did the bathtub ritual. They never let Lamar go, which is sad. Quite honestly, he too dark skinned and hood. Think about him. Obviously, the dark skin thing, he don't have an NFL agent. That's the part people keep forgetting. He doesn't have an NFL fucking agent. And he hangs with, allegedly, with too many street niggas. I'll put it like that. Then they've allegedly had to cover some shit up that these people were doing. And he might have been around for, not participating in, but might have been around for. That's why they sent that nigga through the ringer just to get that contract. What's good, Resell? What's good with you? All right, that's what's up. Say your friend, hold on. Your friend said something about the Raiders, or your cousin. Say he's a Raiders fan. He was talking shit, so he sent a picture of the Raiders. Panthers game you ever heard from since? Damn. Think Super Bowl winners this year will be a team that never won one coming from the NFC. Oh, NFL championship. Got you. I was about to say. I know he won 3 Super Bowls back to back to back. He won 2 Super Bowls, 3 NFL championships. Yeah. Yes, sir. No teams ever did a three-peat. Pre-Super Bowl era. Shit, pre-Super Bowl era, the Browns won shit. The Bears was winning shit. The Giants was winning shit. Do I think pre-official Super Bowl ring should count? Nah, not at this point, because it'd be like what do they call that shit? Like it's like revisionist history, you retroactively changing shit. It's the same way I feel about like college football teams where they vacate wins and titles like 10 years after the fact for some recruiting violations. It's like they won now, so shit, you can't. It's stupid to be like, we're gonna take your banners down or taking Reggie Bush's Heisman away and shit. Now you want to give it back. It's like, keep the shit up. Fuck it, keep it up. Unless you catch them that year or like right after, like the next season or some shit. There's no point in doing it 10 years later. And the same shit with those championships. It's like if they wanted to hang banners up for that prior to, or they did it a while ago, NFL championship, that would have been fine. But yeah, don't call them Super Bowl championships. I had no. Hell no. If you ain't acknowledge it then, don't acknowledge it now. Heard the KC had something done on the championship, not sure, and they had their team on it. I'm gonna get Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. I gotta see some reviews on that shit first. I remember I saw the trailer and I like what I saw, but I need to see some gameplay and all that shit. Park had a relationship with a photographer. So one of your friends met Reggie Bush on college campus. That's what's up. Jordan Love playing this week. Is he going nuclear on the Vikings or Aaron Jones have a revenge game? Somebody said it earlier about the Vikings having to or Sam Darnold specifically, the bottom gonna fall out. Hey, it's close. That time's ticking, man. It's close. If New Orleans couldn't make it 3 weeks in without the bottom falling off or them coming back down to earth, shit, Minnesota got to come down to earth at some point. Do I think Texas will beat Georgia and then run the table on their championship? I think Georgia's gonna lose a game. Shit, I think goddamn Texas gonna lose a game. But 12 teams, you got wiggle room to lose games now. You can lose up to 2 and still make the playoffs, depending on who you are. So it might be some shit where like Georgia might beat Alabama, but then Texas ends up beating Georgia, and then say Oklahoma beats Texas or some shit. I think it's gonna be some shit like that where they gotta make it interesting. Even. The Dallas defense can't be that bad. Well, they can't stop the run. That's the thing. That's their weakness, the run. Nigga said Sam Darnold. Said Tennessee. I don't think Tennessee beat Georgia. That'd be nice, but that ain't happening. Say it looked like the Commanders could possibly win the division, but definitely have to see more. Nah. Like I said, I'm not sold on Washington. Jane Daniels, he's straight. But Washington as a team, I ain't sold on them until they prove otherwise. Who do I think the 4 teams in the AFC, NFC are? I guess division winners. AFC East, Buffalo. South, Houston. North. I would not be surprised if Pittsburgh won that motherfucker. Because they always win like ugly ass games and like not be scoring touchdowns. West could be Chargers, but obviously if not, we know Kansas City. NFC West, I'm going to stick with the Niners. East, I'm going to go Dallas. I'm going to go Dallas on the East. North, Green Bay, and in the, whatchamacallit, South, Saints. Said commies ain't winning no division. Dak was playing Butterfingers last game, almost fumbling. I heard him say some shit in the tunnel. I forgot what, something about like a bridge or something. I forgot what metaphor he was referring to. Here at Pittsburgh. Yeah, they could fuck around and win that division though, for real. They're probably the Eagles, unless they choke it away. If Dallas wins, you know what's gonna happen in the playoffs. So my take on the Buffaloes, they really shouldn't have beat Baylor. They beat Baylor and they struggled to beat a North Dakota State team, and they beat a shitty Colorado State team. There's really not much to talk about. Only reason people talking about them is because prime time. That's why. They not finna do shit. They not going to the college football playoffs, none of that shit, so you can forget that. You doubt Dallas because there hasn't been a repeat winner since the early 2000s. Hasn't been a repeat champion in NFC East since 2002 with the Eagles. That's smart. I wouldn't trust them either. The Eagles, jump off if you want to in the tournament, jump off the bandwagon. But Dallas fans gonna be Dallas fans, bro. They are glued to the bandwagon. They never gonna jump off that shit. They could go 0-17. Their fans are still fuck it. They go 0-15 and still think they're going to the Super Bowl. That's how glued to the bandwagon Cowboys fans are. You can't tell them shit. I don't know. I thought he was talking about some other shit. And I mean, to even say some shit 3 weeks in is just crazy. Falcons will be better with Penix. Can't believe they couldn't convert a fourth in inches. How do we know? How do we know they'd be better with Penix at the moment? So NFL fans are ruthless to the players when a player plays bad, especially by waiting till they come out the tunnel. Some of these niggas deserve it, bro. And I mean, like Daniel Jones, Marlon Humphrey, when the Ravens fan was talking about nigga in the podcast and shit, I'm like, yeah, I'm here for that. As long as they ain't throwing shit at him or, actually, trying to touch him physically, it don't bother me. Oh, and 15 Jones is still print money. Ass still gonna be in seats too at Jerry World. Giants just need Bobby Boucher. Bobby Boucher. For what? Throwing shit at him? What? I don't know. I don't even remember what part. So thoughts on the defense of the Packers, their identity. Is that their identity this year? It's really obviously play good defense, but make sure as long as Malik Willis is playing, don't make him do too much. And they're gonna be straight. I mean, they was good on defense last year. And that was part of their identity, and it was also the unsung heroes of wide receiver, and of course Jordan Love making big plays when they needed to. Will Levis is me. What? The what? Said the only player that need to give the harass is Deshaun Watson. Nasty. I know Derek would love to hear that shit. That is now that's super interesting. That's very interesting. I don't know if that's gonna be like all fucking week, but that is hella interesting. NFL playing that Daniel Jones is trash angle hard. They said ain't no angle to play the nigga trash. Fuck is we talking about? They're placed versus the mean machines all day, man. What you talking about? Malik was playing way, but that's what happens when you put a nigga in a better situation than the shit ass Titans. Nigga Joey funny as hell. Dolphins have to sign Tannehill. I was saying the same shit. It's like he shouldn't be able to fuck this up. He shouldn't be able to fuck up this situation. It's still Tannehill. He might fuck it up. But yeah, they better off of him than the nigga named Skyler. Yeah, that's crazy. That is fucking 2.5 point favorites over the team that just beat the shit out. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. I bet. So as long as the Bears keep losing easy money. Shout out B Fire. Well, I think of Daniels. He gonna be straight, but he gonna need to learn how to slide. Green Bay system can make Bryce Young look elite. I wouldn't say elite, but competent. Like, that's what I'm saying. They need to get that nigga out of Carolina. Get him to a better organization that knows what the fuck they're doing. Don't send him. If you send that nigga to Vegas, he gonna get crushed even more. You send him to Cleveland, oh God. Actually, they like him more than Deshaun because for obvious reasons. You send him to goddamn, I'm gonna say Detroit, Chicago, same result you get in Carolina. Send him to the Giants. He's Danny Dimes 2.0, but he black. Jacksonville, same shit. But yeah, get that nigga on a good organization. Let him sit behind the quarterback for a little bit so he don't get his confidence killed. Colts is the only team you can see making a comeback. Especially Richardson plays better. That nigga's a project too. They'll be a great team if they get rid of Eberflus and shore up that O-line. If they do none of that shit, he gonna struggle again. People. Okay, first off, these people need to lay off drugs who's saying this dumbass shit. But yeah, they tripping. But the Packers always somehow been a quarterback make it up. Nigga, they've only had 3 quarterbacks in the last 30 years. 3 franchise quarterbacks. You've had Rodgers holding it down or Favre, then Rodgers, who was sitting behind Favre for 4 or 5 years. Love, who sat behind him for 3 years. That's why, because they know what the fuck they doing. That's why they let them actually develop. They just don't throw them out to the wolves. And that's the problem. A lot of these rookie quarterbacks, they ain't fucking ready. And they just throw them out to the wolves because it's this win now shit. And they trying to maximize on, jersey sales and shit. Oh, he the new hot rookie quarterback. He the future. Shit, we got to sell some jerseys real quick. Make him the starter. And then they be ass because they weren't fucking ready. And they in shit situations. But yeah, if more teams tried the same shit that the Packers did, they might be better off at quarterback. Maybe. Assuming they hit right on the picks too, but guarantee the Jags and Bears. I think the Bears for sure. Jags, I said they need to clean house. My man's over spelling gin with an E. Yeah. Yeah, I think you need to switch tequila or something, bro. That gin fuck you up, Blackberry. Social media was around when Eli was a rookie. You doubt he would be the way he is now? Oh, he would have got killed. Oh, yeah. Who's a better coach than Doug Peterson that's not already locked in on a team? So that's not locked in on a team. Okay. Don't think. So you got Peterson, Dan Quinn's with the with Washington. Zach Taylor's still gonna be there. because shit, they couldn't fire Marvin Lewis or didn't. I would take. I think Dallas gonna keep him, but I say Mike McCarthy. If for some reason he got fired, if for some crazy reason the Ravens decide to fire John Harbaugh, which I doubt, I'll take him over Doug Peterson. Dable, I assume he's gonna be there still. I assume. Shit, I would take Kevin Stefanski over Doug Peterson if the Browns fire him. If they have a shitty year and they're like, all right, you know what, we need to change it out now. I think we gave it what we could. He got to go. I'd take him over Doug Peterson. Archman run like Lamar Jackson said, okay, we got a man who can scramble. Was that Thad boy? He had a short. He was like, that nigga run like a nigga. He was like, y'all sure that's a man? I was surprised too. I was like, I didn't know this motherfucker could run. That's not even fair, bro. Next you're gonna tell me Tom Brady's son can run too. Like that can't be happening. Now y'all supposed to stay in the pocket. You can't be running is not the thing y'all supposed to be good at. Y'all genetics was not built to run. You was to throw the ball. Y'all need to chill out. Arch, you need to chill out. That gin is kicking your ass. Oh yeah, I forgot you just now learned to drink. That's right. That tequila growing, you're gonna like that. You're gonna like that tequila. Said them Jags got fucked. They are fucked. Say Herbert getting wasted or getting wasted. Needs to be traded somewhere because he's getting wasted. I say homeboy before Jim was wasting him. Jim is more run first. That's really what that boils down to. Yeah, I remember that shit was rough. That shit was rough. John Gruden, but the NFL won't let him come back. That nigga got his own YouTube channel now. They really trying to make the Bills look like real Super Bowl contenders. You know, they do that shit every year. You know that. That's why. Give it time. Give my first time drinking beer, that shit was nasty to me, but now I like it. Nigga said cognac. I don't touch that shit. The Jaguars. I like it. Jameis, yeah, he had a 30 for 30. That Derek Carr had more touchdown passes. You're not falling for the Bills trick anymore. They always start off good in the playoffs against the Chiefs. They choke and forget how to play football and be sightseeing. Out there, hell no. Do I drink Ciroc? No. No, I drink wine, tequila, or beer. That's it. Sometimes I might get an old fashioned if I'm at the bar. But yeah, those are my main things, man. And if it's like a tier, I put it like, if my main go-to would be wine, then beer, and then tequila. That's more of a if I'm out type thing. Bills are a gatekeeping team. Big Don Julio starting to grow on you too. First time you drunk, it was nasty. I'm saying, give it time. Give it time. Whiskey, when I was younger, now it's not something. That's not my go-to. That's not my go-to now. Will Derek Carr revive his career in NOLA? He is what he is, man. Like Derek Carr, he's been what he's been, even with the Raiders, man. Like, you got what you got at this point. I don't really have a better way to put it. He's kind of like, let's see, another quarterback who kind of like Baker Mayfield. Actually, that's not a good example now I think about it, because he did go through the eves and flows. He did have the shitty point in his career, and then he revived it. He's like, trying to think of somebody. You gonna get what you gonna get at quarterback. I'm trying to think who has been the same quarterback basically their whole career. Because I'm looking through all these teams that change quarterbacks and shit at some point. God damn. I can't use Kansas City because Dak Prescott. There you go. He is what he is. Dak Prescott's gonna be the nigga who gonna get you to the playoffs, and then he gonna throw them 4 picks. That's what you're gonna get. Kirk Cousins, thank you. Kirk Cousins, that's another one. You get what you gonna get with him. Tua, you gonna get a nigga who's gonna get hurt. So Herbert so far, it's weird to me. Herbert didn't have flashes, but he's also had a dumbass head coach before Jim. So yeah, that's another. I'm like, I ain't really gonna put him in the you gonna get what you gonna get situation. Trevor Lawrence found his way in that you gonna get what you gonna get situation at this point. I'll never forget Downhill had you fucked up in the lounge. I'm glad you didn't drive. I'm glad you didn't too. Alex Smith, yeah, that was a you gonna get what you gonna get, and not in a bad way. It was in a he gonna get you to the playoffs, and he just gonna fall short. Derek Carr's like Jay Cutler. That is a very good comparison. That's spot on for real. That's a very spot on comparison right there, Jay Cutler. That's a name I didn't think I'd even hear. At least Kirk is somewhat clutch. I wouldn't say that. The one Monday Night Football game doesn't make him clutch. If he's doing this on Sunday, maybe. You know who I would say will put in that somewhat clutch category. Actually, ain't no somewhat. Nah, I put in that clutch category. Matt Stafford. I would put him in that clutch category. Oh yeah, he done. Yeah, after last night, man, because I was like Thursday, I was like, he ain't a bust. Shit, even if some of that shit scripted that he threw the Mar and all that, shit. He need to go somewhere else. He need to sit behind somebody. He need to sit behind somebody. Take a seat. Give him a nice little head and shoulders contract. Brandon Staley, who's with the Chargers as a head coach, he's also on the 49ers. Man, go figure. Yeah, it is. It is. It's looking worse. He was one game away from the Super Bowl 2010, closest Bears roster to. They had to contend for a Super Bowl. I guess if you're talking about comparing him to Rex Grossman at quarterback, Rex actually got there. Obviously didn't win, but no. He was a game away. But I know that nigga sat out. They're like, yeah, you're going to have to sit out. We're going to have to put in, what's his homeboy named? Caleb Haney. I think Zach Wilson going to have some play time. I actually do. Especially in Denver, when they ain't been right at quarterback in years. I do. Damn. He got hurt. That pussy ass nigga sat out. I know it was like a thumb injury. He could have went back in. They could have gave that nigga some perks. There's a viable chance they sit Trevor to start Mac. Ooh. You know you down bad if you got to start Mac Jones over anybody. That's when you know you down bad. Damn, that's rough. That's rough, man. That's rough. If your name is Trevor Lawrence or Bryce Young right now, it ain't looking too good for you. That's all I gotta say. It's not hot in these social media streets for you. You need to let the shit chill. But yeah, I'm gonna get on up out of here, man. We're gonna be back Thursday, NFL pregame pick'em, week 4. I got a Diddy video dropping tomorrow. I think like 5:30. Y'all see it on the video tab and shit. Be a like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, all that good stuff, man. Y'all be safe. We out.